Thanks for watching Colorado's Best on Fox. I'm Joanna Canals. Mark your calendars, Broncos fans. If you bleed orange, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Next summer, you could be traveling to Cozumel and Costa Maya with up to 15 Broncos alumni and their families and some cheerleaders, too. I just found out. The Broncos Champions Cruise, presented by AAA, features 5 nights aboard the Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas. And here to tell us who's on the roster, how to join the huddle, and the game plan is Skylar McKinley from AAA Travel. We've seen you here on the show before.
Never with guests, though.
I know, though. You brought some pretty cool guests with you today, 2 of the Broncos cheerleaders. Why didn't you tell me about this? This is a unique opportunity.
That's right, and it's really a fan opportunity. I'm from Colorado. I was born here. I was raised here, and Colorado's a football state. Denver's a football town. And so on the travel side, when we were thinking, well, how do we really get fans engaged with their Denver Broncos, we came up with this idea of the Broncos Champions Cruise, where you really get some one-on-one time with Broncos legends in a way that you really can't interact with them in any other context. So from sharing a meal to taking a selfie with them, this is really the ultimate bragging right experience.
And there are so many Broncos fans out there. They're going to want to jump on this. And they were just telling me some of the Broncos cheerleaders are going to be joining in on the fun, right?
Some of the Broncos cheerleaders are joining us. They'll be at the beach party. They'll be on deck interacting with you. And then we've got these Broncos legends, up to 15 as you mentioned. We've got 6 confirmed, so we've got Steve Atwater, we've got Carl Mecklenburg, we've got Floyd Little, you name it, they're all coming on this cruise.
Wow. Okay, so tell me, in addition to all of this, as if this wasn't enough, what's included in the fan experience?
So in the fan experience, of course, listen, there's going to be player Q&As where you can review some legendary moments from Broncos history. There's the opportunities to interact with them. You can get autographs. Then you can upgrade your experience, right? So if you want to have the chef's table experience and sit down with a sommelier and a curated meal, you can do that. If you want to go to the beach party, interact with them on the beach, it's really hanging out with these guys in a way that you're used to seeing them on the field. Now you get up close and personal.
Yeah, up close and personal. And I was reading they're going to be bringing their families, some of them bringing their families as well, so you really get to know them really well.
Right, and that's what I want to stress too. This is more of an intimate experience. It's not, oh, they're just going to jump through the hoops and go through the motions. These people love the Broncos fans, and they're going to love spending time with you, so that's why their families are coming on board. And it's really more of a getting to know you than it is walk in line, meet them, and go on. They're on the ship with you.
Absolutely. So I'm sure a lot of people are chomping at the bit. So let's tell them how much this is going to cost.
So cabins start at about $999 per person. That does include airfare and travel, but it does include all of your meals. Okay. And when it comes to the fact that this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, nothing like this has been tried for really any of Colorado's sports teams. The Broncos are the first to do it because we all really bleed orange, and I think that price point makes sense for a lot of people.
I think so, too. And you guys have a payment plan available as well.
That's right. $250 down, and then you have a payment plan so you can pay in installments. I also want to say that this cruise takes place over Father's Day next year. So if you're trying to come up with something for Dad for next year, book the tickets now and surprise him, because it's really going to be something unlike anything he's experienced before.
I don't think that you can really compare that to any other Father's Day gift. All right, tell us about the Royal Caribbean Enchantment of the Seas. This is pretty cool.
So on top of the Broncos being on board this cruise, it's also a world-class ship. So we're talking about really every luxury there can be. There's climbing walls, there's pools. And you get to experience all this as well as fine dining, fine shopping with the Broncos players. So if you've ever thought about booking a cruise, this is a really great way to do it because you have that added benefit of the Broncos being involved.
Oh my goodness, look at that. And look at that ship. That is huge. So where do Broncos fans sign up?
Hey, the website's easy, BroncosChampionsCruise.com. It's got a full listing of everything you can experience as well as some of those payment plans and the different options available to you.
Okay, so we've had you on the show before for AAA.
Yeah.
And every time you come on, you give me something new that you guys are doing. This is definitely new. Who came up with this?
I think this was a partnership with the Broncos. Really, we all got together and say, how do we give back to our fans, both AAA fans and, of course, the broader Broncos fandom.
Right. I am so glad you brought the cheerleaders today. We're so happy to see
a little
you guys.
bit.
You know what? No one really cares about you. We just want to see the Broncos cheerleaders. So how do you guys find out who gets to go? Do you draw straws?
We actually just found out that someone gets to go, or some of us get to go. So we're excited just to see kind of what happens next year, because it'll be next year's team. So, yeah.
Very nice. Well, thanks for coming on today. We were actually in the front row for the season opener and saw you guys. You guys did a great job. Up and close. You guys are so darling. So let's give people some information about this cruise. If you'd like to get signed up for the Broncos Champions Cruise presented by AAA Travel on the Enchantment of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, visit BroncosChampionsCruise.com for more information. The 5-night stay in Cozumel and Costa Maya is happening June 14th through the 19th of next year. That's Father's Day weekend, right? So you got to hurry. This is going to sell out fast. While still much more